Alright, hopefully you watched that Pythagorean theorem video first. Now we'll look at example 2 here in part 2 of the videos. You're going to find the missing value of the figure, then determine the area and the perimeter. So we look at this thing, area and perimeter. We need, the length and width of this rectangle. I can see one of the measurements here, but not the other one. They give us the length of this diagonal. And so we get a right triangle in here. We're going to use Pythagorean's theorem to find this other measurement here. We'll call it, what are we going to call it? The length here, x. Okay, we can see that the width is already, 6. So remember, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. C, the one all by itself, is this hypotenuse here. Here the legs are 6 and x. They're going to go on one side. So we have 6 squared plus x squared plus 6 squared equals 10 squared, the hypotenuse squared. Alright, so we square both of those numbers and get 36 and 100 here. 6 squared is 36, 10 squared is 100. So we're going to isolate the x squared term first by getting rid of that 36 by subtracting it. And we end up with x squared equals 64. Now to get rid of the square, we take the square root of both sides. It looks like this. On the left side, it's just going to cancel out that power for us and get x by itself. And the square root of 64 is 8. So now we know this measurement over here, the length is 8. So now we have our length and our width. We can do our area. Area is length times width, or 8 times 6, which is 48. Now there are no units on there. That's why they put units to the second power, unit squared. We don't know if they're centimeters or inches or whatever. But that's fine. You can just put in the number, 48. The perimeter is 2 times the length, which is 8, plus 2 times the width, which is 6. And we end up getting 28 for the perimeter. It was just a matter of having to use Pythagorean's theorem to find the length of this rectangle, given the width and the diagonal there. Next, I believe we have a quick check. Now the quick checks, you're going to go ahead, and this will be the end of part 2, and you're going to click the quick check link and enter your answers for this problem. You'll do it on your paper and then click the link and put in the answers online for me. That's the end of part 2.